Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mike. So today was Rhode Island Comic Con day, and I showed up about an hour and a half early. Its doors opened at 10. I was out there by 8:30, sitting in the streets of Providence, and just the line was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was glad that I showed up that way. And so I had a friend who went Friday, and he said, Stan, you want to get Stan Lee? You got to go to the Civic Center, not the Convention Center. Go right down to the arena, get your ticket, and get in line and done. So I'm like, all right, I'm there. I'm good. An hour and a half early, I'll get there. Boom, that's exactly what I did. Go down to the arena, go to the right. It says autograph and photo op purchases. So that's where you go. I got this. Sold out, Stan Lee. Like it's 10:05. Sold out? Really? Really? Sold out. Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but we oversold tickets yesterday, so we're honoring them today. Does anybody go to school anymore? Can't anybody figure out how to add? You know, Stan says I'll sign X amount, and that's it. Cut off. I get the cutoff, but you oversold, and then you. That's just bullshit. So that's put me in a down mood right from the get go. So I said, screw it. I'm no longer going to submit. And I did submit one book, and it wasn't even a signature. Because here's another story. I get out of the Civic Center and I go to the Convention Center and I get in there and there's nobody in there. And I'm like, all right, cool. Where's the CBCS booth? Because I didn't want to deal with CGC because, I don't know, Rainbow Jizz or something. And I'm walking around. I can't find them. Go to the information desk and there's some kid there. And I'm like, all right, tell me where the CBCS booth is. Let me look, sir. Oh, it's in the Civic Center. I said, bullshit, it's in the Civic Center. There's artists in there. It's got to be in there too. Nope, not on my map. I can't help you. So you're the information desk? Yeah. And you've got no good information for me. I'm sorry, sir. Whatever. So that was how it started with two strikeouts. Anyway, so let's get to the good shit, all right? Let's just start off with, and this is going to be in no particular order. I'm going to start off with this. This one here is everyone's favorite 90s comic book, Sabretooth #1. You remember the die cut one right there? Remember that? I'm going to get in close right there. So, right, look at that sketch right there. That was all a freebie. I don't know if Mark Texera does that all the time or not, but I thought that was really cool. He actually signed the inside of the cover as well. And, that was that cool book right there. And then, I don't know, it's right there. So he signed it on the inside. Very cool. Happy to have that. This guy is a riot when he's at his booth. So he wanders off an awful lot. But I had asked him if he had ever dabbled in like the computer type drawing. And he says, no, I'm an artist. I'm not a computer artist. I'm an artist. And I said, oh, so you haven't watched like McFarlane Draw Live on Facebook? And that's all he said. He says, the guy's a millionaire. He can do whatever he wants. But I'm an artist. I don't do that. And I said, what about Rob Liefeld? Down here, because he was down around the corner. He said, I'm an artist. That guy, I don't know what he is, but I don't know how he became a millionaire. He was just a lot of fun to talk to. So I got a few books signed by him. The other guy I met was Graham Nolan, who did a lot of Batman stuff. I got this one done for my son right here. So Nolan right there. So really cool. This was Batman number 681. And Kevin Eastman was another dude that we met. And that guy wasn't too bad. But again, he charges, first book is free and everyone else is $20. So maybe I could have gone in and out of line 15 times, changed my shirt, whatever. I don't know, but I picked this one. This is the new edition of Batman Turtles Adventures. So, I did a little sketch, Kevin Eastman. This is for my son right there. So that's cool. I like that. Back to Texera. I have two of these. And he did a Spidey head sketch on this one. Profile. And this one here is full view right there. So, really neat. Another guy that was cool, Ed McGuinness. And here's one of the variants from Amazing Spider-Man 612. That sign right down here, Ed McGuinness. Spider-Man Deadpool #1, the third printing. I had him sign that one to me, to Mike. Captain America 25, the death of Captain America, the variant cover right there, Ed McGuinness. And Deadpool, Spider-Man Deadpool #1, Ed McGuinness right there. So that's cool. Maybe Big E's can give me a Joe Kelly next time he comes to his LCS. Speaking of the douchebag who can't draw, he was right there at the corner. He was actually packing up to go to the Stan Lee panel, and said, "Hey, can you give me a quick sig?" And believe me, he did nothing but a quick signature. So that's my first one ever. I gave him a choice of 3 books. It was 2 of Captain America books, and of course, I knew he was going to choose this one with Spider-Man on it. And who has that? No, it's freaking Deadpool and Cable, Spider-Man, whatever. But hey, now we have Rob Liefeld, who still can't draw feet at all. Back to the coolest guy of the bunch, Mark Teixeira, that Ghost Rider #15, did it right there. So maybe this will work. Well, does it still glow? Yeah, look at that. It still glows. So very cool. Signed it to me. Another one he signed for me, to me, with Spider-Man head sketch on there. And this one he just did an awesome Ghost Rider on there. So it was this one called Midnight Suns #1. Pretty cool. Where else? Ooh. We'll go back to Graham Nolan, Batman. Now, he's the creator of Bane. He didn't have anything to do with this book, but he is the creator of Bane. So that was interesting to have him sign this. I had asked him if, I forget the title of that Batman book, Legends of the Dark Knight, maybe, when Bruce was on the steroids. He was on the Venom drug, getting them all powerful, and then that Venom later translated into Bane. If when they were writing that story, did they know that they were going to use it to create the supervillain Bane? And he said, absolutely not. They just wanted to put, Bruce into that situation, have him get addicted to it, and then have him come off of it, but leave it out there so that they could draw on it later on. So I don't know how many years later they pulled from it, but it's really cool when comic books will pull from past history and things and make a new story. So there's Graham Nolan on 497 Batman. I like that. And then I got one more. This is Batman Detective Comics #0, just to Mike. Pretty cool. So he did do the cover of this one. Another guy who is an absolute legend, and he's just awesome. He was really cool to talk to. Is Joe Sinnott. He was, he's 90 plus years old. Him and Stan are right up there, and he's in a wheelchair. He's with his son, who's in his, probably in his 50s or so, mid 50s, but very, very likable dude. Fun to talk to. He was wearing a service hat. I forget what branch he was in. Probably, I don't want to assume anything. I didn't say probably the Army, but it could have been the Marines or whatever. But a lot of fun to talk to him. So I got one personalized, and I chose Fantastic Four 112, right up here to Mike, the epic battle between Thing and the Hulk, and Joe Sinnott right there, 2016. So super pleased to have that. It's not in minty, fresh, or Manny NYC type of grading, but it's perfect for me. And it'll go right back up on the wall, maybe right here, kind of where it was. So really cool. Again, Joe Sinnott. I picked Fantastic Four number 82 as well. And you can see it right here in silver, Joe Sinat. And I said, how long, how was it, working with Jack Kirby? He says, I never met Jack Kirby until probably 72 or so. So apparently they would do their work through the mail or whatnot. And I thought that was interesting. And the last one I got from him, besides the stuff I got for AG Surfer, is this one here. It's Fantastic Four 73. One of my favorite covers. This hit my top 5 right there. So it's up top right here, Joe Sinat. So really cool. What else can we go with? Let's go with this guy. This guy will talk your freaking ear off. But you know what? He earned that platform. He earned the right to just talk and bullshit. And, it gets to the point where you think he's coming over to your house for dinner or something to have grandma's meatballs. But Jim Steranko. Really cool. So this is the only one I had. I don't have any older ones. I never was a Nick Fury fan. I know he's got some old caps, but I just don't have them. This is it. It's what I got. So I said, you know what? I'll take the time to have him sign it to me, to Mike. Regards, and Jim Steranko. A really cool signature. So I'm happy with that one. That's really, really neat. This one right here, this one's got a story. I didn't really know about this one here. I got this from PGH Comic Expert through a blind trade. And dude, I'm sorry, I just never made a video about it. But this one right here, Red and Snippy. So thanks to you, I was able to get this book. And I had it signed by Bob Camp, who, again, really has nothing to do with the book, but he is the creators of Ren and Stimpy. And it was funny, he was doing a powdered toast man sketch for somebody when I walked up to him. And the story is written by Dan Slott. And he said this was Dan's first attempt at a Spider-Man story. I didn't know that. So how cool is that? So Ren and Stimpy, Bob Camp, 2016. Pretty neat. It was just fun talking to him, really. He was actually excited to see that book. He's like, oh, wow, that's cool. I don't know who this dude was, but I know he was affiliated with the Turtles, and his name's on the book. But Steve Levine, and it's over here. And he do a little turtle sketch somewhere. I don't know what the fuck it is. There it is, right there. But this is Teenage Adventures #1. I want to say it's the 3rd or 4th printing of this one. It's not a first edition, but that's cool. And my Kevin Eastman one is, I chose number 50. What was this supposed to be, like the Death of Shredder or something like that? I had him personalize it to me, Kevin Eastman. And then I said, screw it. There's Steve Levine down here as well. But some of the this is the last 3 that I've got. And this is what I was going to have done by Stan Lee. And I was going to have try signatures on it and submit it and do the whole 9 yards. And it was going to come back at 9.8 and worth $1 million. I maybe even would have paid to have Zek do a little sketch on the side, which he does. But I think it's $50 he wanted for that. And then I was like, eh. So I don't have Stan, so forget it. But Secret Wars number 8. You got John Beatty on there, right up there, and a beautiful Michael Zek down there. So that was really cool. And again, Secret Wars number 1. Probably the best cover of the bunch, in my opinion. Beatty on Cap Shield. Michael Zek up top there. And Punisher, number 1 in the miniseries right there. So Beatty and Zek right there. So, overall, great time. Wish I would have been able to get, with Stan. Shit ton of Hollywood over there. My God, wrestlers, dudes from like Gotham, tons of Walking Dead people, Power Rangers, Ric Flair, Buck Rogers, Tweaky, tons of stuff. RhodeIslandComicCon.com. Check it out. You can see what was all there. So definitely Sunday, in my opinion, is the best day to go. It's a lot easier. Saturday sold out, I was told. So that could have been 20+ thousand throughout the whole day. It was, insanity, I guess. And Friday is a shortened day, too. It's from 3 to maybe 7 or 3 to 9 or something like that. But overall, good experience. Again, wish I had Stan Lee. But, I got some awesome Michael Zeck covers signed with John Beatty and, Joe Sinnott's no slouch. And what Mark Texeira was a lot of fun, and he just I thought it was interesting how he was going to rip, McFarlane and Liefeld, or like Greg Horn and Greg Land. He just doesn't appreciate the technology part of it. So that's it, guys. That is my Rhode Island Comic Con experience 2016. I do have another video or two to do. I got a random act of kindness in the mail, or blind trade, maybe it'll turn out to be. Frank Punisher 88, I hooked you up. I got your thing. I'm not going to show it, but I'll let you show it yourself. And that's it. All right. Until next time, guys. Later.